Hello and welcome to another episode of What Travis Says. My name is Travis. Let's talk about the Doctor Who episode Smile. I am finally back in Ohio. I got in late last night, but on the plane ride I was able to watch the episode, and here are some of my thoughts. Emoji, the communication of today, the language of tomorrow, but I'll get into that a little later. The episode starts off sort of explaining Nardal's role with the Doctor, sort of a caretaker, a mothering butler. Maybe that's how he'll be the entire season, but probably not, especially if something happens with the vault. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Nardal, but I feel like if he's just the stay-at-home caretaker the entire season, that will be a waste of the possibilities of what they could do with the character. Bill says she wants to go to the future to see if it's happy, and that's what she gets, an episode called Smile. And as the Doctor and Bill find out, if you are unhappy, you die. Now, this isn't the first time that we've seen an episode of Doctor Who explore the idea of forced happiness. There's an episode called The Happiness Patrol where the Doctor and Ace travel to a human colony where everyone is forced to be happy by law. Now, this episode, Smile, wasn't very scary, terrifying, or anything like that, but it was thought-provoking. It's a reoccurring theme in Doctor Who that humans are messy, with their feelings, with their anger, with their love. But this episode takes it one step further, showing us the beautiful, futuristic, shiny world, and it wasn't even created by us. We realize that the shiny, futuristic world is built by the machines, and anything that the humans created is less than pretty. The humans will always bring mess and disorder whenever they colonize, as shown by the structure of the ship, the knickknacks that the Doctor comments on. In the middle of the episode, Bill gets a glimpse at the past, but her future. Some cataclysmic event happens on Earth and causes all of the humans to evacuate. The humans need to leave their dying planet, so they travel to this other planet, to this city. And in the end, they must negotiate to live on this bright, futuristic world which they traveled to, but it isn't actually theirs. I'll be honest, when I saw the emoji bots in the trailers, I thought, but they were not nearly as annoying as I thought they were going to be. Even the Doctor poked fun at the emoji, saying that it was strictly a human form of communication. There were plenty of humorous moments in this episode. The city being a utopia for teens, the Doctor's childish impulse to want to blow things up, Scottish people declaring independence on whichever planet they ended up landing on, and that conversation with Bill and the Doctor at the beginning. Their chemistry is great, and Bill is asking fantastic questions. Here's the Doctor trying to go on as normal, and then here's Bill asking different questions, making different assumptions. I love it. Why are the seats on the TARDIS so far away? Does having two hearts mean you have really high blood pressure? And we know why the TARDIS is a police box, broken chameleon circuit. We've known that for a long time. But she thinks he kept it on purpose because he's some sort of space police, hinting at the fact that even if it was stuck, he just doesn't seem too bothered to fix it. We also hear more about the vault. We find out that the Doctor made a promise to protect it, but we don't know what that promise was or really anything else. The only information we learn is that a thing happened and the Doctor promised to stay on Earth and protect the vault. And seeing how the Doctor loves to just go gallivanting across the universe, it must have been something very major for him to promise to stay in one place for so long. Or he's just been sneaking around behind Nardal's back like he did in Smile. And that line about different ships, different colonies fleeing Earth at the same time ties into the Doctor's previous regenerations, bumping into other groups of Earth colonists. And there were plenty of references to previous Doctor Who episodes, which is always nice. One thing that I really did not like about the episode is that there were less than 7 minutes left in the episode when the colonists were told what happened and they started arming themselves with laser guns. There wasn't any real fleshing out of any of the colonists. There wasn't any time for that. They were told the entire situation, that all of their loved ones were dead. Yeah, that's upsetting, but their first impulse is to grab laser guns and what? Shoot the entire city. I would have liked it a little more if there was some sort of hacking sequence, maybe, instead of just an off and on again, but it's fine. And there were definitely some new companion notes that just had to be hit. Stay in the TARDIS, she leaves the TARDIS. These things are harmless, the Doctor isn't quite as convinced. And that's usually how it happens with the beginning of a new companion. The first episode is a whirlwind of finding out that there's this larger world. The second episode is going on a proper adventure and figuring out how the companion and the Doctor actually interact. So now that that's established, I think the next couple episodes will be quite good because we will be getting something more substantial for the series arc. Though I did feel like this episode did a good job on building on the Bill-Doctor relationship. There are a couple two-part episodes coming up, and Smile was a standalone episode, so we'll be able to see how it stacks up with the episodes in season 10 once more episodes start rolling out. Was Smile an amazing episode? Not especially. Did it make some good points? Yes. Was it a proper first adventure for Bill? Definitely. It showcased how Bill acts under pressure, and it shows that she genuinely cares about the well-being of living things. So what did you think about the episode Smile? Did you think it was great? Did you think it was awful? Were you somewhere in the middle? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, my name is Travis. Thank you for listening to what I have to say, and you will see me tomorrow.